to what we can bake, a universe of stories for all.
Hey everybody. Hi all you architects of fate out there. This is Simon, and with me is my good friend Rufus the Robot. And this evening we are having another installment of Cookie Trek, Starbase Tallahassee, and we're going to be using Star Trek themes, and with your help, we're going to work as a bit of a writer's room and break down a 3-act Star Trek story. This is a great way to end the this is kind of the great way to end the week and start the weekend, and gets us a chance to unwind. And the most important thing to unwinding is having cookies. Okay? And the other most important thing is having Rufus tell us about the cookies and maybe a little bit about what we're doing today.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to start with this cookie because it's an amazing cookie. I didn't know anything about this cookie, and I feel like I've learned a lot by just doing some research. Tonight's cookie is Parle-G is what it's called, and it is from a little town outside of Mumbai called Parla, and the company was founded in the 1920s, and they started making this cookie in 1939. And actually, they call it, of course, the Parle-G biscuit because they had a connection with the British for some time.
I heard that. I was at that was a mutual
Yeah.
thing, wasn't it?
And so the G originally stood for glucose. So it was the Parla glucose biscuit. And later they came up with a tagline that said the G stood for genius. But it is one of the most popular cookies in the world, or I should say one of the most the best-selling cookies in the world. And it's a good cookie. I was kind of surprised because I thought this cookie was going to be just rock hard, but when you bite into it, it's really got a nice a nice bite. But it gets really soft right away, and so I think it's kind of interesting that's for something to go from being pretty solid to just sort of like feeling like a nice a nice soft cookie. And the taste reminds me very much of vanilla wafers from Nabisco, but just slightly different than that. So if you have an import store that sells say Middle Eastern food or Mediterranean food, they probably have this. We got ours at our local store where we're also buying some basmati rice. And so this was just a pleasant surprise.
Oh,
So tonight, our episode is called The Abyss of Assumption, which has just such wonderful potential, if you ask me. The threads we're going to be talking about are terrorists or wrongly suspected terrorists, and tension between this one's hard. Tension between strong-willed allies and all hands abandon ship. So just sit back and let's see where this goes. It's going to be a wild ride, I think.
Oh yeah, and I also wanted to let everybody know that we are gonna try a new thing where we're actually live streaming on the YouTubes. Now, we might not be as interactive with YouTube, but we are simulcasting for the first time. So this is going to be interesting. I haven't. Felix had been messing with it, and he couldn't quite figure out how it worked.
Oh, it's working now.
Yeah, it works now. You apparently have to set the live stream to public.
Okay.
So
there you go.
You set it to public, and there's a simulcast coming out of whatever, and I had forgotten to share my screen with you, by the way, because I haven't shared a screen with you yet.
Well, we've shared screens many times before.
We have shared a lot of screens,
especially
when it's cold.
Yes.
I think it's
nothing like a warm screen when you're cold.
Yes, I mean this is where we get to yell about in my day, it was all when we had the, because I do miss my grandmother had told me about times when there were those big giant glass TVs, the glass tubes, and you could lay on them all you wanted, and yeah, that was great. Now you can't. These little plastic things are nuts.
And speaking of cold, if anybody's in the chat wants to tell us about what the weather's like where you are, we'd love to hear it. It's pretty cold here, and we're getting just a tiny amount of snow, which is unusual for us because it usually snows a lot right now. But well, what is it doing where you are? Just fill us in, or is it warm? Is it cold? Is it snowy? Is it not? We hope everybody's doing well.
Yeah, I mean, we have a few people out in California who aren't involved in the conflagration, so that's at least a thing that's happened. That's not happened, I should say. And all right, so why don't we start with our situation here? First, I gotta make sure I give everybody fate chips too. So what are we looking at? We've got several ideas. We open, of course, on our establishing shot of
Starbase Tallahassee.
Yep, a Florida-class starbase from the saucer section of the cruiser that was separated on the first on the inaugural voyage of the USS Fan Service. So we turned it into a starship. We turned it into a what's it called? We turned it into a starbase. Now it's orbiting a planet.
There we are, yeah.
And so I think you've got let me see, what other things do we need to do with that? Well, we got some main plot points. So what are we thinking we want to do?
Well, I think let's maybe decide who those allies are that are so strong-willed, because we maybe could start off with something where we're having some kind of get together and something goes wrong. I don't know. But I guess
that always sounds like a diplomatic soiree. That soiree. Yeah, we got a bad soiree going on.
So yeah, who are our allies?
Well, we can have now. The idea is, do we want to have them be? Oh God, because I sense I'm already loading up the NPC list here. Because we're gonna do it now. Are they our allies? Are they allies to each other? That's kind of a thing that I wasn't sure about.
No, okay. So it could
we can
be
have
somebody.
them sorry.
Okay, maybe we're helping to negotiate some kind of trade agreement between people that are friendly with each other. But
these are good. Wait a minute, I hadn't eaten these yet.
Oh, you just tried the cookie?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was busy doing a few things, but
yeah,
I was
it's pretty
thinking
surprising, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, when they say they're best selling, it doesn't mean they make the most money. Because I think when you sell something for like half a rupee,
well, yeah, it's
you're gonna move them.
In Wikipedia, it says that whatever this little package sells for, it's the equivalent of about 4 cents here in the state, and we paid a lot more than that, I'll say.
Yeah, don't let Omar hear this.
Not too much more than that. I mean, it was a very reasonably priced little package, but yeah, they make a lot of them. Let's just put it that way.
Well, there's a lot of them to share. I mean, I got a plate full of these things.
Yeah, there's 6 in this nice little package. The Wikipedia also mentioned that originally they would come to you in a very distinctive yellow wax paper wrapper. And they've tried to mimic the wrapper as closely as possible, but now it's now it's made out of plastic. But the design of it is supposedly, it looks just like the old, or it doesn't look just like it. It looks very close to the old-fashioned wax paper wrapper that they originally came in, which I think is kind of cool. I can imagine that lots of folks there are very, I guess, maybe they feel very nostalgic about this, because I can imagine it's like people have been eating these for generations. And so I'm sure there's a lot of people that have fond memories of maybe eating them with grandma while you're having, a little afternoon tea or something like that.
That's a good thing. So what I'm going to do is, do we want to have these allies talking about cookies? Do we want them to possibly, because it's a disagreement, tension between strong-willed allies. I like the idea that we all are going to sit together and negotiate a treaty, and they can't agree on a dessert.
Well,
Or some, the
maybe
pre-meeting goes awry.
let's think. Maybe let's think topical here. Like maybe
Oh
these
no!
allies
Oh God,
are,
no!
close neighbors, but one group just wants to absorb the other group into, you know, uh,
We're not supposed to talk about politics on Star Trek. I think that's a well-established thing that Star Trek is not. It does not have politics in it at all. It tells the little blue people how they're supposed to live and what they're doing wrong, and we move
and say
on.
maybe one group has this very
Why are you mad? Why are you doing this?
distinctive homegrown tree product, and the other group really wants to access that and control it.
Is this really what Is this really what people are saying? That is what we want. We want the strategic maple reserves.
Yeah, we want the strategic maple reserves.
There's no way that we really want that.
Do we want to bring back the Prels, perhaps?
Oh God, the Prels. Yeah, no. Let's make 2 new races.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the Wonder Machine,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna get a trait about one of them, and I'll see if I can move my little marker here. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create an event, and we're just gonna grab the situation off of it.
Okay.
Expose and hope. Okay, so that can either be one race entirely, or it can be something that describes each of them. But I like that one's very exposed, and the other is very hopeful. Something like, we have a race of hopies. Some shit. I don't know. Let me see. I'll just grab it out. All right. EXPO, blah, blah, blah. And then hope. And then I like the idea that one of them could be Kryptonian. Because that's the House of L symbol, right?
Oh, it stands for hope. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it does.
Oh, and of course they are just...
They're dicks.
Well, either they're dicks or they're super nice, But I'd say let's make them dicks.
Based on everything we've seen in the movies, Krypton has not been having a great time. The other one is gratify and energy. So we have gratify, expose, hope, gratify, and energy. So basically, hope is going to go to one of our races. We'll call them the Kleptonians. Those are the people that want the land.
Do they have a special power source that is sacred to them, perhaps?
Oh, I think so. I think that we go with energy for them. Hope/energy. Okay. And that means we have expose and gratify. I like the idea of expose as being something that people they expose. They're like investigators, or else they like to discover mysteries about other people. Maybe it's that they negotiate from a point of, until you've discovered something new about someone, it's not a successful negotiation.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking that radical hope thing.
Mm-hmm.
That or not radical hope, radical empathy. We'll call them the Sherlocks or something.
Are we going to launch into the planet where everybody's a detective? Is that what this is going to be?
They can be the lead-in, and people can say, I want to know more about that planet where everyone's a detective. And we can go visit that now. Because the nice part is we're going to introduce two entirely new races.
Okay.
Unlike other shows. We're gonna do something with two new races, and we're gonna expand them out. Because people are doing Orions and things, and that's cool. But I kind of always like the universe to get a little bigger. Because we can always haul in the old guys, whenever we want. But this way, we got 2 allies, and we can take their relationship anywhere we want, and we don't have to worry about any galactic politics or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we call them. Was it who did we wind up calling them? Was it the Kid Detectives or the Planet of Dicks? I think was what we call them, the Planet of Dicks. No.
Oh boy.
What's another word for sleuth, detective?
Sleuth
Detective, or
gumshoe.
Gumshoe myself.
Mm.
I mean,
investigator, busybody,
inquirers, nosy. I'm gonna call them the Curiosons.
Okay.
Oh, the Curiites.
Yeah, I like that. Curiite sounds kind of precious.
And then there's the Kleptonians.
Mm-hmm.
I want to almost call them the Craptonians would be better.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kleptonians is a little too on the nose for where we're headed. And Google understands that it needs to be Kryptonian. But that's okay. Alright, so we got these two cultures. I don't know who the people are, who would be our kind of archetypal ambassadors for these. We can go to Google image search.
Okay.
And look for people like typical caricature of a I'm gonna say caricature. How do I spell caricature? It's not even coming close. Carac. Oh, do you have any idea how to spell caricature, anyone?
CHARICATURE.
No, it would be. Yes, the caricature of an investigator. Okay. Oh god, these guys are great. Inch High Private Eye. That's who it is going to be. I like the idea of it being Inch High Private Eye.
Oh, okay, so we're not going to meet all of them tonight.
No, I have a couple.
Okay, I like that. Because I want to save it I think I want to focus on that planet exclusively at some point.
Yeah. I'm going to go with AI image because this has already been generated and it's crap. So I'm going to do that. I like... Oh, God. How can you be Shutterstock and an AI investigator? Whatever. Licensable free pay.
Or maybe there's a team. One of them's Inch High Private Eye and the other one's Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, yeah. You mean this guy? Well, let's see if we can find Inch High Private Eye then.
So I think it would be funny to think of, like, it's different continents or provinces, and everybody that's in there they're all, of that type.
Of that genre, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I really do very much like Inch High Private Eye. He is my favorite character. I don't know much more about him than that.
I remember this cartoon. I actually loved it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love those movies there was a lot of them back in the day with, where they would shrink people. And there was another show called Dr. Shrinker that was a Saturday morning cartoon.
Now that was, I believe, God, was that who I think it was?
It wasn't, but you would think it was.
Okay.
I don't think he ever did anything else.
This is the Great Hoodoo, and that was enough?
No, it's not Charles Nelson Riley.
I thought for sure Dr. Shrinker was Charles Nelson Riley. We're going to go with that next.
For some reason, he turned that down.
Who knew he had a bottom? Well, I'm going to not even go any further than that, because we respect Charles Nelson Riley.
It seemed like the perfect role for this actor that did play Dr. Shrinker.
Yeah, I remember Mystery Island because they had a copy of Robot on that.
Oh,
I love that. So they had, let me see, all right, so a character of, so who's the other person we were going to have, Sherlock Holmes? Or did we want a different kind of detective? Well, he's a gumshoe, so it's good.
Yeah, I think
Do you want
Sherlock
Miss
Holmes could be
Marple or Sherlock Holmes or
No,
Miss
I think
Marple?
let's go with Sherlock Holmes as the other archetype. Just classic here.
Yeah.
And they all seem to carry magnifying glasses.
I like everybody's got a magnifying glass. That's well, and I think yes, I think that's the best. We'll keep him in the same kind of genre. Wait, 22nd century Sherlock Holmes? Oh god, I remember that. That was just weird. It was Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century, and what was his was a robot. Yeah, I think this guy will work. Good enough. Because he's in the Holmesian style. He's not Holmes. What was the phrase? Holmes, but not Holmes.
Holmes, but not Holmes. Yeah.
Holmes and Yo-Yo. Yeah, he looks a little bit copy clipper. We don't want your feedback. I don't care about your feedback. You put stuff on the internet, you're on your own. Okay, so we got our two characters here, and these are the Kryptonians. And we're just gonna call them Inch and Sure.
Or Inch and Lock.
Okay. Sorry, we're setting up things too late, but this is what you get for a fresh baked story.
I tell you, we really are winging it tonight.
Right. Well, that's kind of that's kind of our whole genre. Yeah, the other night, what was it that we did? Fuck. The other night they were playing, last night they were playing, what was it? Alien. And, chat was just going bananas. A couple of people had joined who hadn't been able to join in for a long time in the chat, and they were just, pardon me, I'm just burping here. These cookies are nightmares. They were just having a great time throwing all kinds of crazy stuff at it. There's like, not just do you have one alien queen, you have 5 alien queens showing up because that's just how we do it. Okay.
That's how we roll here.
That's how we roll. I'm going to group them, and I'm going to make a note that these are inquisitive, inquisitive types, and they need to learn something about. Yeah, they need to learn about someone before they can agree on a treaty or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that the Kryptonians are very private.
Well, let's just say they're duplicitous.
They're duplicitous? Oh, man. Yeah. NPC race, the Curiites. Okay, an NPC race, the Kryptonians. Oh, gosh. So we said that they're hopeful, energetic. Basically, they look a lot like the Prel people. They have a fantastic hairdo.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that they should all look like. Did Kirby draw Superman, or who was the really good Superman?
I don't know if he ever drew Superman. He may have. He worked on all kinds of different things, because that was back in the day where they'd give you like one issue and then you'd go do something else. But I don't remember seeing any Superman by him.
Oh, if I can. Oh, that's Shutterstock. No wonder I'm a nightmare. All right. AKRY. Picture of a Kryptonian. Okay. And then I'll put minus Superman on it. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but that must not work. This is what happens when you just use the word caricature.
Okay. Oh, maybe they're like Marlon Brando in the movie, and they just sort of glow.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the energy part. I was just like they just, you know, look like they glow all the time.
yep. Typical Kryptonian civilian 70s movie. Oh, these are looking weird. But whatever these outfits are,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Kryptonian costume.
Mm.
All right, we'll do that.
So I'm picturing like some kind of cross between Kryptonian and Friendly Angel.
Oh God. Oh, we'll throw Jor-El in there and see what we can do.
Mm.
Oh God, that looks. I forgot about Jor-El's costume. It was stupid. It's like, oh nope, we're all wearing battle dress because that's how we roll. Yeah, I like this one where he has no head.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That looks kind of
That's
fun.
it. Yeah.
That's the kind of. I need me some robes, guys. Does he even do we need a second one, or is he good enough on his own?
He is good enough on his own. That's just how what am I going to say? Arrogant these people are.
Yeah, you send a guy. Well,
Mm-hmm.
also there's these outfits, which I kind of like them too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this looks good. Yeah. All right. I forget whoever it is. That's when that's the Smallville version.
Oh, yeah. I like that because he's
Yeah.
sort of
Well,
looks
it's Angel.
like a bureaucrat,
Yeah, I like
just
it's Angel too. To be honest.
middle manager.
Yeah. I like. I'm a big fan. I mean, I like having certain things, and I'm clipboard. One planet, one haircut.
Mm-hmm.
The Jor-El hologram.
Mr. Goliath Man is here. So what's happening is the crew of the Tallahassee is helping to negotiate a treaty between two different races, and the races know each other and they're friendly, but this negotiation is probably going to end up being a bit of a sore spot. It's going to cause some tension between them. And one group, who is it? Curionites?
Yeah, Curiites.
The Curiites are all. It's a planet where everybody is a detective, and the other one are the Kryptonians, which kind of like Superman's people, very arrogant, very self-assured.
Well, they're not. We for legal reasons they cannot be called Kryptonians. They are called Kryptonians.
Oh, Kryptonians.
Yeah, they're Kryptonians. We filed the serial number off of a lot of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unlike some people, unlike chat, we have to we're pretending to follow things. But yeah, the Kryptonians, they want to have they want to take over. They actually want to take over the Curiites planet because they just feel that they deserve it.
Yeah, they just they want to annex it, and they want to access resources, but I think they're they put up a front of being very noble and very upstanding, but they're kind of not that really.
They're not that really. We're just
They're
going to
not really
mention that there's a certain about to be president who's trying to stir shit in the with close allies. Somehow we're sort of going with the vibe of what's happening today in the U.S.
Going with that vibe.
We're going with that vibe. But what's the name of the Kryptonian? Is that
Kryptonian.
Kar-El? Yeah, I like Kar-El myself.
Kar-El.
I'm going with Kar-El because why not? And let me see, what do we got for him? Yep, there he is, Kar-El. Yep. I'm gonna go with green background because that'll piss people off. Yeah, well, because we're just gonna use the word Carl because we kind of like that. It's just a very typical kind of basic name.
Oh, maybe we should flip it though and make it Elcar.
Yeah, that'll get us away from that means DC won't tag us today.
I'm sure we're in danger of that, but
Yeah, DC, we're so in danger for all the crap we've.
just to give it a little bit of a different vibe.
Yeah, I like Elcar, because Elcars is the name of the Star Trek. He's gonna have a hyphenated name too. We're gonna get away with that. Yeah, because it's the Elcars is the name of that the design of the Star Trek graphics system. That's the name of the computers. The computer system is called Elcars.
Well, that's good to know.
That's the most annoying thing in the world.
A little call out, you know.
Oh, it's a tiny little call out. So what we're gonna do is there's Inch-High Private Eye.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Yeah, Inch-High Private Eye is gonna be this big. There. And let's say, all right. So we're at the treaty where we could have Batman. Oh God, we'll save him because he's going to be on the detective planet.
Ooh, that's true.
And you know, I like Bryce Weena because we also need some terrorists. So there is something where. We could. Yeah, this is all coming together. Basically, yeah, Batman is a detective, and what we decided is we've got a planet full of detectives, and we're eventually going to do this. Are you cooking, Mr. Glassman, or are you cooking like you're doing well cooking?
He's like riffing.
I think he's riffing. Yeah, it's jazzing. Okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm cooked and I'm cooking. And we do say, let the kid cook. Hey, it's Dragon Lich from the River Channel. Hi. Yeah, somebody actually wandered into our YouTube channel.
Oh. Fun.
We're gonna try and keep both chats going. So yeah, what we've got is they're going to be. Where would they be then?
Well, they're going to be.
They're going to be in a conference room, or yeah. Where are we? Are we on?
Yeah, let's just start and get into a conference room and present the tension.
Yeah, the tension is going to be. Let me see. Okay, so I need to find a conference room. Conference room module. Oh, this will be the greatest time for Starbase Tallahassee.
Absolutely.
We're going to invite them to the Six Flags.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Everybody's going to ride on a roller coaster to get to know each other better.
Because yeah, one of the things Starbase Tallahassee has is yeah, let's yeah, that looks reasonably insane. Right? Okay, what we'll do is do that, and what we're going to do is invite them in. We're going to invite them in, and we're going to be holding it. We're at the amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be at the amusement park inside of Starbase Tallahassee, because we are big enough to just have an amusement park. That's just kind of how big the ship is. We don't need a holodeck. So they're invited there, and yeah, we don't even have to have that. I think it's going to be like they can't decide what ride to ride.
Okay.
At least, or it's that, or the treats. I know we were thinking about what stuff they'd have.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what we'll do is there'll be a tension over one wants to ride the go-karts and one wants to ride the roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna have to find out why, because Locke and Inch will be very excited about trying to find out why Elcar wants to ride the roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? That gives
Yeah.
us a boring ass.
So who's here from our crew?
Who do we need to be here from our crew?
Well, Noob, of course, and
Oh God.
would this be something that Kat would take personally, or is there another more ambassadorial kind of crew member?
Well, we do we want Jason? Do we want to put Admiral Jason into this, or are we good without Admiral Jason?
Yeah,
Hey, GM of the Great Barrier. Hi, by the way.
we've I think we've used him quite a bit. Let's let somebody have some screen time.
Let me see. Dr. Stringer. I don't know, maybe Kent Rader should be involved. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't do anything
Okay.
yet. He could be on his own. We've got I don't know, Chief Jules could be joining us. We could have any of the engineers or anything join us too. Chief Jot maybe if he felt like it. Zeno.
Oh, maybe he's got maybe Chief Jot, because he's got these extra sensory powers now, and we're sort of looking to him to be to kind of figure this out and solve this problem.
Okay, we'll have that do that. The bumper cars. So they want to ride the bumper cars. I do like GM of the Great Barriers had a suggestion, and also GM we are streaming on the YouTubes too. He wanted to have the conference room be named Six Flags, where it has Six Flags.
Oh, I like that.
Which I do like, and we can have both. We can both.
So it's Six Flags over Tallahassee.
Six Flags over Tallahassee. Oh God. Well, I was RT Studios is big on amusement parks, so I let them know that if they wanted to start, just giving us material for every time we come back to the amusement park, it's even better. So I still think it's like Six Flags over Tallahassee. Though we'll do that. And we can still call it Six Flags over Tallahassee for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I like that. And then as we're going along, I think that Mr. Glassman, you were going to have a Batman thing come up. What would Batman do that would cause a disruption? If you're listening, because I'm slotting it in. One of our themes is possible terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you got an idea for Batman,
he would want to disrupt this because he knows more. He's found out more about what their actual motivations are.
Are you talking the 1966 theme song? Or are you talking Danny Elfman? We got a lot of Batman theme songs, dude. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep, that's the Batman we're going to use.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I believe... Oh, no, that was us watching Steve Shives about the world's greatest detective.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that would be funnier than anything. Yeah, I like the idea that someone took over the comm system and is now playing that theme song. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It starts to flood the comm systems, and that can be our teaser.
Okay.
Does that work? That gets us through the frickin' teaser because it took us forever to do our setups. And that's okay. I'm looking for Batman theme, if it exists. Batman theme 1998, Batman theme, Lego Batman theme. I want to turn on, I want to give this a shot. Everybody guard your ears, because I don't know what's going to happen with this audio clip. Where is it? Trying to get something that has my audio on it. Okay, let's see if this works. Yep, that's the song. At least I think that's coming through.
I can't hear anything. It may be coming through on the stream.
It is not coming. It is not coming through on the stream.
Okay.
Add this sound to your soundboard. Select it. This is my soundboard. And there is no other soundboard like it. So I'm going to add this clip. It let me preview it, but it doesn't have the pass for it. It's taking too long. Either way, the da-da-da-da-da sound comes through. Hold on. It might come through now. Hang on.
Oh, I hear it now. But it's really spotty.
And all I'm gonna say is, are you not entertained? So there's our glorious copyright strike. We're gonna see what happens, folks. Sorry about that. This is all a little live, and we if we get more people involved, it would just make the quality go up. So I kind of like that Felix is back there just cranking away, trying to find the right stuff. So we do have that. We now have a 1960s thing flooding the comm systems, and nobody knows what it is. I think it's a secret known only to the Curions, right? So they don't know who Batman is, and nobody knows who Batman is. So now you've got the Curions trying to keep a secret, and we get a tables turned on the detectives.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. I don't know what we're gonna do. But we're gonna do it.
Whatever it is, let's just let it happen and go on.
Let's just let it happen. Okay, so where are we now? Are we still at the park? Are we still? Because this disrupted everything, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like now we've got to get them talking again. Like this was so disruptive. Yeah, you get me. Like this, the negotiations or the conversation is just broken down.
Well, now everybody's distracted. I don't even think it's broken down. I think everybody's now distracted on this thing. They're sidetracked.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Whatever.
So, whatever. We got to get to the next scene.
Well, that's the beginning. Negotiations derailed.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the Batman, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the negotiations have been derailed, and I like the idea that we may never even see Batman. I kind of want to keep it that way, where he's mysterious. Let me see. Okay, so the negotiations are derailed. What does each ambassador kind of want to do at that point? Like, is this a new mystery for the Curions, and they're now sidetracked by a mystery?
Yeah, I think that they're suspicious. They don't know what this is. They think it's some kind of trick, perhaps. Once something mysterious happens, these people are totally distractible.
Yeah, they're on it.
And suspicious.
All right, and they want to solve this mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Which means that it just kind of leaves the L guy just standing there with his dick in his hand.
Yeah,
like he wants to get this land deal going.
Yeah, he's frustrated now because they're not even talking. Yeah, he knows he's going to get nowhere, and this is going to take too long, and whatever it is they want from them, they got to get it really quickly.
Yeah. Okay, got it. That's paste without formatting. Yeah. All right. So he knows he can't get the treaty done quickly. And does this mean like that we? All right. Yeah. No. So far, nobody is in a room or anything. I think the Curions are just gonna go all over the ship.
Yeah. They start doing what they do.
They start doing detectiving. They're detecting.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna be. I think we're just gonna stick them in the warp core or something, or someplace. You know, they'll go down a deck. Yeah, I like the idea that they. I'm just gonna do like a series of montages for them. They're just gonna be in different places on the ship, running around.
Yeah, looking at it with their magnifying glass.
They're gonna be absolutely using the magnifying glasses. They will be hoping there's a dog, you know.
Yeah, everything that's sort of, everything is almost, like it's a clue. Everything could be a clue.
Oh God, these are the most annoying people in the universe.
Well,
That's the
it
point.
almost makes you sympathize with Elkark, because he's got to get this thing on the road.
I mean, 'cause he's an asshole. So yeah, it's like he's got to get this on the road anyway. Yeah, they're gonna go to a couple of places, so they can go into different places, and we can then like halt their investigation in any location we want, to have a clue revealed or to have something else, have them talk with another person, that kind of thing.
Well, I think they would want to force the issue.
Oh yeah, take it back. The Dutch army. Yeah, the secret agenda is make things urgent for them. Yeah. Let me see. We got a Dutch army. I think the Clotonians will try to either motivate enough to start negotiation or convince Starfleet to round them up. Yep. Secret agenda makes things urgent. Take it back. Dutch army windmills. Yeah, I think we're also gonna get them onto a holodeck with that. Okay, I got two strong-willed allies, by the way. Rufus, we got two strong-willed allies.
That is true.
Did we actually have?
They're both driven by their own motivations.
Oh no, I was thinking in the chat.
Oh,
yeah. That too. If I remember right, all of Holland is basically that painting. Yeah, we're gonna do that for right now. I'm not gonna do the windmill head, guys. That might literally, yeah, we haven't quite figured out what Elkar wants from the Plutonian planet, and there we go. Order to the front. I don't know why it's so important for me to get that lined up. But here we go. All right. So the Curiates are wandering around. They're going nuts. Trying to look around at things, and they're basically making they want to solve this mystery, and then there's and they're making deductions. I want to also, if we ever had a chance, we'd write up a series of deductions, and then a bunch of small places for Inch Eye Private Eye to go. That would be what they're doing. Is they're each kind of doing their own detective riff. So, oh good lord, he's trying to spell something out I can't paste into Google Translate. So Elkar wants to get the treaty done quickly. So does that mean he wants to? Good lord, you just forced all of GM's stuff off. They're motivated to try and convince Starfleet to round them up. And so he's gonna start. I think he's just gonna start making grief for he's gonna start just making grief for the captain.
Yeah.
Or he's going to start making grief for all of us.
Yeah, we're going to blame the Federation if this goes awry.
Yeah, we're doomed.
Yeah, you don't want to, you don't want to get our massive army on your bad side, you know.
Yeah, there we go. That would be round them up as in get them back in the chamber. Yeah, well, we can try. I'm willing to bet that we'll have a treaty of some sort that will be just ridiculous with them. Which will be funny. Alright, so L wants to get this done quickly. I like the idea that he's going to start spilling what he wants out of it. And we don't get what he wants out of this. I think we've made some jokes about it. Let me see quickly here. He's probably going to be in a... I forget if we have a conference room. Do I have a conference room that I really care about? Yeah, here it is. Let's bring him into the Thunderdome, in my opinion. Okay, orders. Yeah, he needs it done quickly, and let me see, round them up, get them back in. I think the curates will deduce exactly what the Kryptonians want and why they need it. Yeah, I like that idea. They might have actually already deduced it, but this is much more of an interesting problem. Which is like, you know, that kind of a thing of, oh yeah, it's, you know, it's like when Loxana Troy just pointed out the secret assassins.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, oh yeah, there's this whole thing, they're just terrorists with bombs. Oh yeah, whatever. You can't get the treaty done quickly. Also, the music keeps playing.
It's maddening.
And I think, actually, I think that might be part of it. Because this is verging on terrorism. You know, like that. You know, once again. Yeah, so once again, the music just keeps playing. And, oh goodness. Yeah, so the music keeps playing. It's bothering them. It bothers him immensely. And puts him on edge. If I had a moment, I would make more POW and zaps, too, by the way.
Plenty of POW and zaps, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. And this would be what I call a glitch. But I'm going to glitch the holo emitters, which are all over the ship. And
to give us some, like, physical sound effects.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to do... and these would be like, whatever that district attorney... what's the name of the attorney that does objection? You know, that one?
What are you talking about?
Well, it's this video of... it's a video game.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. It's video game. It's this guy. It's Phoenix Wright. Yeah, it's the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And basically, he does the call-outs like that. He does giant call-outs like that. Because they're really trying to make... it was a nice mystery game, and so you could do that, but you could have...
So is he there representing the...
No, this is the
Kryptonians?
style. No, this was just the style I had.
Okay.
So the Kryptonian will now do, you know, this. You know, he'll just do a thing where it's, you know, bright red and, you know, thick bold lines and text and, you know, that. You know, so he'll just you know, slam out the word demand. So basically, anytime now, the holo emitters have are they action balloons or what are they called? I think they're called action balloons. In sync with the tension or the speeches or whatever, with, you know, in tension with the dialogue. Hello, emitters. Oh God, Mason, thank you for red and underlined, people. So yeah, now it's just amping it up. It's just making Elcar, who it takes themselves very seriously. I'm gonna slap that in as one of their.
Arrogance.
Oh, they're super arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
Private want resources. Let me see, and they are arrogant. No sense of humor. Yeah, so we got that going. Let me see. Okay, so we got that. Holo emitters are just blasting balloons all over the place. I think this is very much a terroristic thing, and yeah, what I'm wanting is that this will push him to the edge to do a revelation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have a terrorist, and I think that this is going to start interfering with the crew a little bit.
Oh yeah, that noise would be maddening.
But I like the idea of them being in there's this. There's let me see. I want to find a couple other locations on the ship. That's just for the funny, for the jokes of this.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I'll just put, we'll put these in. And, whoops. Yeah. Come on. Don't give me cookie track forever here. Just gonna shrink them all down. And we can put various people in these. I don't know who would be where. But I'm just gonna have Leica would be great. Cliff, we'll have Aldo. I'm just putting in some NPCs because we need those guys. Zeno, Strat, Lind, Copy. Almost feels like we're missing. Oh, that's right, they're further down. So Strack is there, there's that. There are people eating. I don't think we're allowed to have Alto in the same room as Cliff Booth. I think for some reason that would be a bad thing. Willem-Alexander's going to be there. And Sargenson's going to be there.
Oh, bring the tractor.
Give me 1 second to bring one more location on board then. Because we need, Yeah, Alexander made it back. He came back in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like Willem's right there, right? And, order sent back. I mean, mostly I'm going a long way for this joke at this point, but I don't care. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do what's expected, right? All right, each one of these rooms is gonna have its own thing. Like for the cafeteria, it's gonna be Chew, right? I mean, whatever they do is now being ballooned.
Yeah.
Okay, it's bad. It's a bad joke, and I think it's gonna drive the crew nuts. Willem is Willem's just gonna be, I don't know what a Dutch verb would be, but I think plow for this one would be good. And copy paste. In the quarters with Strack and Alda would be like, sit. Okay. And then in the engine room, it would be like repair or calibrate. Look, I didn't say these were any good. Okay, so you've got all these things happening all over the ship.
Oh, I like the big thought balloons.
Let me see. What have you got here? I put things in. This is how Batman looks like. Okay. Oh, I'm about to. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's got the Michael Keaton Batman, all right.
Oh.
He has the special nuts Batman. Yep, Michael Keaton's Batman. With him going nuts on Joker. So yeah, there's disruptions all over the ship. So like, you know, the balloons are getting out of hand.
Yeah, this is I like this turn of events here.
It hopefully isn't too terrible. So what I'm gonna do is this just becomes like copy. I mean, that just sets us up for what the problem is in Act 2. So in Act 2, are the detectives still going, or what are we doing? Because we got these balloons. Oh, these balloons are popping up all over the ship. People are trying to repair them. They're trying to adjust them, trying to get out of this.
Well, yeah, I think the detectives just keep looking for clues. That's what they're doing.
Yep, and the detectives are still looking for clues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There. I've got some. There we go. Lind wasn't in frame. So, let me see. We got the detectives will continue looking for clues. Is there any place they'll be looking? Will they be looking for them in these rooms, or will they be looking for them other places?
Well, I think, how are they going to, are the detectives going to find out who's making disruptions, or do they already know?
I think that they have suspicions.
Mm.
And they've got a suspicion of who it is. I think that they're going to communicate that they can have the drawing room mystery. The one where they get everybody in the room and do the expose or the discussion of, walking them through the plan or something. Does that make sense or no?
I'd say it again.
Well, this is when they feel they've solved the crime, they call everybody together, all the suspects together.
Oh, like the parlor scene.
The parlor scene.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we are ready for them to do that, or if they're still gathering clues. Those are my two.
Actually, that could be the whole third act. Is that
they've gathered? Yeah.
Like as soon as we come back from commercial, we're sitting in the parlor.
I like with Professor Moriarty's hologram.
Yeah, they're sitting in a parlor, and it's just like a scene out of an old mystery movie. Yeah. Where they sort of first explain everything. This is what had happened, and we thought it was, like they sort of lay it out like you haven't been watching the show.
Because you haven't, you've fallen asleep. All right, so these guys are still going to be gathering clues. I think. So they're going to be gathering clues, and I think L is going to start taking things into his own hands.
Yes.
I think he's either going to help them, or he's going to try and find this guy on his own, or just shoot the computer. Either he doesn't know what to do, or he's going to just start making people try and confess to the crime. So what would be the thing a Kryptonian would do? What an authoritarian goon would do?
Torture. lawsuit.
Yeah, all right. He'll tweet about it. He'll angry tweet about it.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, he's gonna try and just grab somebody and blame it on them.
Yeah, yeah. Just sort of imply. I don't know. Imply you've got evidence. Um, yeah, just trying to discredit the person and bully them.
Yeah, I think he's gonna bully Noob
No.
because
Yeah.
that's standard. He's gonna just try and hang it on Noob
Because, yeah.
because there's no reason for it to be Noob other than it is Noob. It is me.
So this is the thing. Like, we could have this scene where he just starts accusing and bullying and yelling, and maybe he's in the office with Kat when he's doing this, and Noob's there, of course, too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to have him. Yeah, badgering him. You mean? So he takes
Because
Noob to the
then
office.
the
The
two
captain.
detectives could just, you know, burst into the room at the last minute and say, stop the presses or stop what you're doing. We know who's behind all of this, and we know why.
Okay, I like that idea. God, we're gonna bring Noob in on this, huh?
Well, noobs are noobs are what do you call it? Our stand-in.
He's our stand-in.
Yeah,
He's a GM self-insert. Yeah, but I would have picked better. It would have been more jacked, I think, if I had a self-insert character.
Well, we don't know. We've never seen Noob from the neck down.
Oh no, you see me in my Anbujitsu gear.
Well, that can just hide everything.
That's true. Let me see. Where is? Well, I'm not gonna find the captain's office. Okay, here's the captain's office. Order, go to the back. Okay, send to the back. Yep, so I'll get Inch and Lock out of there for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll start bullying and yelling and accusing Noob. So he'll come up with a bunch of reasons for Noob to be bad, I guess.
Yeah, and it keeps going back to, like, this is all the Federation's fault. I told you it was the Federation's fault.
Oh, he'll start yelling about DEI. Oh no, Noob's skin is blue. That's the problem. His skin color. That would be one that I would look at.
Yeah, you keep hiring all these incompetent people just because they've got blue fur.
Yeah. So that Noob was supposed to arrange the tour, so he obviously screwed up everything. Screwed up the tour, incompetent with holodeck. Yeah, so he's gonna just completely browbeat him, and there has to be some kind of a weird, not damning thing, but some kind of a weird logic. No, this is my strongly held belief. Yeah.
Firmly held belief.
And then Kat's response is, well, it is their culture.
Poor Noob.
Well, how many Starfleet officers have been like thrown under the bus for we gotta respect what their culture says. Absolutely, every other episode.
Okay, Noob, I'm afraid you're gonna go to prison over this.
You're gonna have to go to prison again.
Okay. That's true.
Noob is neck and neck with Miles O'Brien for time spent in the Oozgow.
He is our Miles O'Brien.
What I think is going to happen though is that suddenly There's a, the lights go out. Suddenly the lights go out. There's a, I'd love to make the pow sound.
What's the cow sound?
Pow.
Oh, pow. 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 You know that trumpet.
Yeah. I want Lind in here because Lind would be able to do it. Lind can deliver this line.
Okay. Well, let's just add him to it.
Wait, do we have anybody? We don't have anybody who's particularly religious, do we, in our crew?
Gosh. It seems like somebody was. Or maybe it was just somebody that showed up for a week.
Somebody that showed up for a week?
Mm.
Charlie Evans. Well, I'm gonna grab it as Lind. Okay, and Lind lately has been reading a book on I don't know. Lynn's been doing something stupid that involves religion. About blessings or something. All right, and basically there's a pow sound. Something happens. We're putting the Lind thing up here because we're gonna lay that in the future. We'll have to retcon it where Lind has been known to be making religious comments or something like that. You know, what an ecclesiastical mess or something like that, right? I don't know.
He's looking for a catchphrase.
He's looking for his catchphrase. He's trying to figure it out. He thought maybe chaplains haven't been really, used much. Mm-hmm. And what I'm going to do is the lights go down. There's a pow. Suddenly the lights go out, and Lind is a big believer in the Great Bird of the Galaxy. Yes, we'll do that. There's a pow sound or something. Lights come back on. And Noob is missing. And Noob is gone. And there is an oddly thick boomerang there.
An oddly thick boomerang. What is this?
There's an oddly shaped boomerang on the desk, and I have no idea why I'm going to do that, other than whatever. And at this point, Lind gets to fire off a holy something or other. Does that make sense?
Oh, holy boomerang.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Or holy batarang, maybe he.
Well, yeah, like holy disappearance, because keep in mind, Noob just disappeared.
Oh, holy disappearing chum.
Okay, yes. I think we'll just do that. I just wanted to force that joke because we're gonna force these jokes hard now. It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt, this joke.
This joke is gonna hurt. Somebody decided that 1960s Batman was in there, and you're getting all of it. You're not getting just a snippet. We're gonna. Holy Cheshire. Something like that. Did that work for?
Let's go with it.
I'm gonna go with that one. Noob's missing. Now we've got two problems. Catnapping. Oh, holy catnapping.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Perfect.
Kitten napping. All right. Yeah. It's good to know that GM of the Great Barrier can still just fucking outclass me at every turn.
We are nothing without our audience.
We are nothing. Yeah, literally nothing without our audience. So thank you guys. That's brilliant. Holy catnapping. So that's good. Now Noob is missing. And the detectives now just come on in.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
spring their big line.
Their big line. Everyone stay where you are or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, no, everyone must come to the parlor immediately. Or the drawing room. Everyone must come to the drawing room immediately. We know what happened, and we know why.
Oh dear God. we still need I think we're gonna have to retcon Elkar's tells in the story when we find out what the hell he really wants.
Well, I think it's
It's just a land grab.
Yeah, because I think maybe how, because Batman's going to show up, right? He's going to be the one that discovered it.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
So Batman has been researching his past social media posts.
God. Yeah, that's the reason you don't post. That's why we don't have that on the ship. That's why we have a strict no media policy on the fan service.
The Kryptonians have a very strong culture of social media.
I've got a slightly better. I have an additional twist. I think Elkar out what Batman realized. Yeah, because we're still gonna because every detective is gonna solve the mystery at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all gonna all gonna come back with, yes, I knew what you were going to do. However, I also had, but your name is in fact, because I remember murder by death. I don't want to necessarily have the murder by death vibe, but damn, I want the murder by death vibe. So everyone come to the drawing room. So do we go with GPT on this, or we keep trying to grab drawing room?
Let's see. Yeah, English country mannered drawing room, something like that. See what you get.
Okay, with Professor Moriarty. And the fun part is, I have a project called Cookie Track specifically for this. And I need a picture. A picture of a... So we'll just go and see what it does. I mean, first I have to get through to my crab. Okay, is that grand enough, or does it need to be? It's a bit overstuffed.
Oh, that's perfect.
I like it.
That is perfect.
I want to do this.
Yeah.
It already has 2 grandfather clocks in it. I'm going to ask for more. If it's dumb enough to do it. Yeah, everything's a grandfather clock. That's my... Yeah, hashtag my drawing room. Okay, so we go to scene 3, or Act 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, this is just a terrible...
It's all grandfather clocks.
It's all grandfather
clocks.
clocks.
I can see.
Yeah, so, TikTok. We're just gonna call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna have Inch High Private Eye, Locke, Elkar, the Captain. I don't know if we give a shit about Dr. Lind. I think Dr. Lind would be the person that, because we all know it's basically gonna be, it's gonna be the way to get, it's gonna be Lind. Oh, I like Willem-Alexander for no reason. I'm just sticking him in here. He's just gonna
absolutely.
He's just gonna sit in the corner and be like grumpy about something. So I got these guys. So Intrigue Private Eye is going to be on the table.
Perfect. I'm thinking one of those scenes where it's like they keep, and it was you.
Oh yeah, no, I've got something that's even more Scooby Dooey.
Scooby Dooey. I like that
Which
phrase.
we're gonna have a guy named Scooby Dooey now. Yeah, at this point. But yeah, we'll start doing the reveals, right? So lay out the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you choose the roller coaster? Because that's the big clue. The biggest clue was the roller coaster.
Yes. Why? Why were you so adamant about this one particular attraction? That was the question we had to answer.
And yeah, the tables have completely turned on Elcar because he was not expecting this crap. He was expecting them to come up with an answer. Not giving him a stand. Yeah, there's no good snacks for Willem. So he's just not even involved. He's not a suspect. He's never been a suspect. He's just there. Why did you want the roller coaster? And I think they're just gonna badger him a little bit about that. Elcar stammers. It is the most fun ride.
It is the most fun ride.
It was the most, well, he stammers, this was the most fun ride, well, no, he's not even gonna do that. He's gonna be, the counter accusation is, that's what was suspicious. Because they're a notoriously the suspicion was because this was the most fun ride and your people are notoriously not fun loving. People hate fun. Yeah, so we're going with those kind of things popping up now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Willem, where's my goddamn? Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna do that next. Oh, I love the idea. I need a shape. I need to put a call out because apparently somebody has redeemed a call out.
Oh, really?
Well, it's because we don't.
Oh, there. Yep, we got it.
I just think it's funnier because we don't charge for them. Let me see. So I need to remember what the stampot is. I'm gonna see what ChatGPT thinks it is. Oh god, yes. Let me see. Oh, that's as close as ChatGPT gets it. Make it under a force field.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be delivered, but not until the mystery is solved. He doesn't get to eat until the mystery is over.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Not until we're finished here.
No idea if that's right or not, but I'm here for it. Look, this is a holodeck version, which I do like. It's a different kind of. I don't even know what the stampot would be. Yeah, it makes terrible food. But yeah, it's gonna the computer will deliver it, but not until stampot is delivered. Okay, so we've got a couple of. Oh, there's no. Yeah, there's definitely. This is definitely a replicated holographic version of a thing that the computer doesn't understand. So this is probably going to make Willem even more annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to keep rejecting it and keep sending it back.
That's really nice looking at it.
I think I'd like to tie that in eventually with something. He keeps sending it back, and he keeps giving him the wrong one. And I'm gonna say that's another clue.
Mm-hmm.
The detective music, the music. Okay. Which annoys. Distract us. From the real mystery. And why can the computer not get the stampot right? Where is it called? I've got to get the actual name of whatever he asked us for. Now I'm gonna go with this mystery will make no fucking sense. And as long as we're all settled with that, it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, it's just cookie check weirdness as far as I'm
cookie
concerned.
check weirdness. And why can the computer not make sense? Because there's other stories where, so obviously something is going to interfere with the computer. And man, so we'll continue on our mystery. Oh, this is even dumber. This is becoming. Let me see. Yeah, Goliath Man is flexing. Yeah, you put it in what Willem really wants. Willem's not gonna get what he wants. That's gonna be kind of the lesson he has to learn today.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're king here.
Yeah, so basically we go through this, and there's a series of these increasingly weird things. And finally you just hear they just keep deducing, right? They're just going to a deduction loop. Both of them, Inch and Locke, are just going back and forth. And then finally, there's just a flash and Batman appears. How's that? All Batman. Because he's done with whatever it is they're fucking doing right now.
Yeah, this is taking too long.
This is taking too damn long.
Batman is a man of action.
Batman is a man of action. Batman is This is based on Mr. Goliath Man's picture he provided.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, it's this one. Batman appears and he just demands that they solve it already.
Oh, I love that face, It's kind of like if Nicolas Cage was playing Batman.
Yeah, and what we have is yeah, man, it depends on what we really want to do to Willem-Alexander at this point. Hey, Mr. Glassman, how willing are you for us to sacrifice your character again?
He keeps going and coming and going.
He's gonna keep coming and going. But what I'm gonna do is no. Okay, it won't be him. But there's a reason it can't make good stampot. So I need I need a damn. This is bad because I without tipping it, I need famous Dutch villains. He's the villain in Red Dead Redemption. I guess I'm gonna go with that.
So is this going to be like a Scooby-Doo unmasking?
You got it.
Okay.
I really need actually famous Dutch villains, though. Historical, please. There, that looks. Oh God, yeah, that guy looks exactly like he should. We're just gonna lay this at the feet of your countrymen.
Peter Stuyvesant.
Yeah. Director General of New Netherland included a great expansion of the settlement into Amsterdam. Why is he considered evil then? Expansion of the colony. Nope, he ran New York, which was once New Amsterdam. Yep, this is exactly who we want. This is gonna be good. It's not gonna be bad. We solved this already, and then what's gonna happen is, not everyone here is who they appear to be. And then it's gonna be, who is it that's gonna take the lock rips off the mask? Of Elcar, and reveals not Batman. Shit, that would be funnier. 17th century Dutch colonial administrator Peter Stuyvesant. Yeah, I love that. That's exactly who it is.
And everybody goes, oh!
Gasps. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. That is my uncle. Let me see. Where's my paste formatting? Got 15th century. Yeah, it'll be like 17th century, because it was in the 1600s. Yes, and he's gonna rip the mask off. I'm gonna do this with him. Yep, this is how this shit's gonna go down, people. Because it's a person who's interested in land.
Yes, absolutely. Just like every other Scooby-Doo
story. Every other Scooby-Doo mystery.
It's a real estate deal.
Yep.
Or scam, a real estate scam.
He wanted the land, and the reason that he sabotaged he sabotaged everything. Give him the treaty. So he was going to force the Federation's hand and force them to give him his treaty. And he would have gotten away with it if it weren't for, I don't know. Fuck me, I don't know really. It would if I hadn't gotten away from Batman. I think that works. Because he specifically sabotaged the replicator to not make a tasty and delicious. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's why he sabotaged the replicator. Because he couldn't resist it. Oops. I like that. That actually, Jesus, did we tie up an actual mystery? I think we actually did this. What one-liners?
Oh, we
I will
didn't,
colonize all of you. That's even funnier.
we didn't we didn't abandon the ship.
You know, that's too bad.
I think so.
I think that there's one more smoke bomb, and it accidentally sets off. Yeah, I think Batman says goodbye, and we will do that as our epilogue. Literally, our epilogue is gonna be all hands abandoned ship. Yeah, I think that will work. Literally, we don't have anything coming up. But yeah, I think that we'll do an all hands abandoned ship. I don't know why. One smoke bomb later. Either that, or the guy decides to go take apart the ship with him. Does that make sense? He could.
Yep.
Act 3, got it. And then epilogue is yeah, Batman. The computer